Hello everyone, very good morning.
In today's session, we are going to learn regarding the review of internal check system. So let me give the example for internal check system. You take the example that there are 6 workers appointed for wage structure in a company. The work connected with the payment of wages to the workers may be distributed among 6 employees, where 2 maintaining wage records, 2 preparing wage sheets, and remaining 2 paying wages to the workers. 6 employees assigned with the work of wage structure. The work done by every set of people is automatically checked by another. So whatever the work done by the first 2 people will be cross checked by other 2 persons. The division of work based on this type of arrangement is called internal check system. So it's simple that the wage system is going to cross checked by another party or another person, so that the wage structure of the company will be in proper manner. For that, one system will be followed. That system will be considered as internal check system. So let us recall the definition of internal check. According to Spicer and Pegler, internal check is an arrangement of staff duties whereby no one person is allowed to carry through and record every aspect of a transaction, so that without collusion between 2 or more persons, fraud is prevented, and at the same time possibilities of errors are reduced to a minimum. One more definition according to FRM de Paula, internal check means practically a continuous internal audit carried on by the staff itself, by means of which the work of each individual is independently checked by other numbers or other members of the staff. So I have already explained regarding the objectives of internal check. Again, I am explaining regarding the objectives of internal check in detail. First one, proper division of work. Internal check aims to achieve proper division of work among the members of the staff based on each individual's qualifications, training, experience, ability, etc. The purpose of this objective is to allocate the duties and responsibilities among the staff in such a way that each staff member could be held responsible for a particular error or fraud. Second one is to ensure proper staff management development through appropriate and timely change of work. To increase the efficiency of the staff members, the third one, purpose, and the fourth one, to bring about economy in the work. So these are the 4 purpose for the objective of proper division of work. Second one, fixing the responsibility. Once the duties are allotted to all the employees, responsibilities are fixed on every employee of the concern in such a way that every employee would be held accountable for a particular error or fraud committed by him. Third one, minimization of errors and frauds. One of the main objectives of internal check system is to minimize the possibility of committing errors, frauds, or irregularities by the people in the organization. Errors and frauds are sought to be minimized by ensuring that no one person does any to task from the beginning to the end. And second one, by ensuring that the work done by each staff member is independently and automatically checked by another staff member in the ordinary course of business. The fourth one, detection of errors and frauds. Since every individual staff is accountable for his work and his work will be cross-checked by another staff, so it will be very easy to identify or detect the errors and frauds. So that fourth objective will be achieved from the first three. Fifth one, ensures reliability of books of accounts. Whenever we detect the errors and frauds and we rectify the errors and avoid the frauds or prevent the frauds, it will increase the reliability. Reliability means the value of books of accounts will increase. Easy and early preparation of accounts. So whenever each individual is accountable and his work is cross-checked by another worker, then it will be very easy and very early the preparation of accounts can be done. So increases in overall efficiency of the employees. Since each individual worker or staff is accountable, so that time each individual will work with efficient time and his work will be very clean and neat also. So that will increase the overall efficiency of the employees. Exercises moral pressure. So whenever each individual work is cross-checked, if there is any fraud is identified, that worker may be resignated from his job or removed from the job. That will increase the moral pressure on the employee so that he has to work with the honest attitude and mindset. Next, essentials or fundamental principles of sound internal check system. The essential requirements are: first one, careful selection and training. So whenever these accounts, books of accounts are prepared by the persons, their qualification is to be cross-checked and careful selection and training to be provided. Second one, clear-cut instructions in writing. So in writing, the management has to provide them proper training, and in writing they have to give the instructions that if you commit any error or go for the fraud, then you will be removed from the job or the punishment will be given, or the company make a sue on you so that you can be imprisoned for punishment. So that type of instructions will be given. Well defined authority. So in case of books of account preparation, the journal entry to be prepared by one person, it will be cross-checked by another person. So after that, it should be transferred or posted to ledger account. So a proper well-defined authority is required so that internal check system will be successful. Assignment of duties. So how many number of hours are required to prepare the books of accounts? It is very important, time consumption. So after making the audit program, it's a detailed plan regarding auditing. So assignment of duties to be done in a clear cut so that each individual who is assigned with his work has to complete his work on time and he has to complete the work with proper reliability. Proper division of work. So it is the one of the major objective of internal check system. Without the proper division of work, internal check system will be zero. Independent and automatic checking. So in internal check system, each transaction recorded by one staff will be cross-checked by another staff. So that's why it will be independent and automatic checking. It is required to become a fundamental principle of sound internal check system. Regular rotation of work. So in a company, if same work is given to the worker for long period of time, 2 to 3 years, then it will create boredom in his work. Boredom means he will be bored because of the same working style. So that time, once in 3 months or once in 6 months, the rotation of work to be done means the worker who is recording the journal entries to be assigned with preparation of trial balance, and the worker who is preparing the trial balance to be assigned with to record the journal entries. So rotation of work to be done. Effective control and supervision. And in case of books of account preparation, the staff members who are recording the business transactions are to be supervised by the person who is appointed as a supervisor by the management. So it will control the working style and it will be effective one. Daily deposit of cash received. So whatever the cash received daily, that should be deposited into bank so that the misappropriation of cash fund will be totally avoided. Strict control and vigilance. So whenever the company go for internal check system, it will create the strong controlling system and vigilance so that every worker will do the responsibility assigned to him on time, and it will increase the reliability also. Regular verification of cash balances. So as in the previous point, daily deposit of cash to be done in the bank. So after that, daily a regular verification of cash balances to be done so that the cash book and passbook should match with each other. Use of labor saving devices. So nowadays machines are replaced in a place of men, but some work to be given to the people only, not to the machines. Okay, so in case of preparing or passing the entries, you can use the laptops and computers or desktops, or the softwares, accounting softwares can be used so that labor saving can be done. Because if you go for 20 years back, so each and every transaction will be written in the book so that it will be recorded, but at present you have the accounting software, you have the labor saving devices that can be used so that you can record the each and every transactions. Safety of important documents. So documents which are prepared and the important documents to be kept in locker, or the duplicate copy to be kept in locker so that if the one copy is lost, then the another copy can be used as a duplicate one. Simplicity. So internal check system is very simple so that every worker will be assigned with one work. That work will be completed by that worker only. So he cannot come in between the work of another party. Economical. Internal check system is economical because each and every transactions will be recorded by one employee. It will be cross-checked by another employee. So that means it will reduce the errors as well as frauds, and it will very helpful for the auditor who comes for auditing work. and final report can be easily prepared within a stipulated time. Next, advantages of internal check. If properly implemented, internal check system gives so many advantages to the concern. Proper division of work can be done under internal check system, fixation of responsibility, greater efficiency and economy, early detection of errors and frauds. Also, it will reduce the errors and frauds, prevention of errors and frauds, as I mentioned, truthful and accurate accounts because every transaction will be cross-checked by another employee. Early and easy preparation of final accounts. Since all the transactions are recorded time to time, so it will be very easy to prepare the final accounts like trading, profit and loss account and balance sheet. Increased profitability to the owner. So whenever there is an internal check system, it will increase the profitability because it will decrease the fraud and errors, which will influence the worker to get the high salary. And whenever high salary is there, high production will be there. Whenever high production, high profitability will be there. Relieves the auditor. Yes, of course, internal check system will give the relief to the auditor because if when auditor comes, all the books of accounts will be in proper condition and it will be authenticate and more reliable, and auditor just has to verify the books of accounts and errors and frauds will be very less and easily you can prepare the final report. Disadvantages of internal check. Useful only when there is no collusion, secret or illegal cooperation. If there is a conflict between the employees, then internal check system will be very difficult to adopt. It is costly because each and every transactions are cross-checked by another employee. So that means a repetition of work is there. So that means for repetition of work, the company has to pay the amount. Creates ambiguity, confusion and disorder. Sometimes what happens, the system which is followed by one employee will be different from another employee. Sometimes it will create the confusion or ambiguity or disorder. Sometimes the worker who has recorded the transactions in an order, sometimes he will not follow the order, so it will create the confusions. Lack of seriousness among people at higher level. Sometimes what happens, the decision making will be very poor and they are not having the seriousness regarding the accounting. No relief to the auditor. If the internal check system is a failure one, then it will be very difficult for the auditor who comes at the end of the period to make the auditing or to verify the books of accounts. It will be very difficult to prepare the final report also. Sacrifice of quality of quickness. So here in case of internal check system, the person or the staff to be very quick so that he can record the transaction and he has to catch the transactions which are took place in daily business hours. That means he has to sacrifice the quality of the work. He has to work hard but the quality of work will be very less. Risky for the auditor. So in case of internal check system, if it is a failure one, then it will be very risky for the auditor because the auditor has to cross check all the transactions which are recorded under internal check system. So in today's session, we learned regarding the definitions of internal check system, just the review of internal check system. I have given the simple example regarding the internal check system and the principles to be followed for the sound internal check system, advantages, disadvantages. If there is any doubts regarding any concept, kindly text me in WhatsApp so that I can clarify your doubts. Thank you.